Hey guys, welcome to our Hungry Mothers State Park drive-through. This part it had to be done because of the rain. Unfortunately, it did rain on our vacation. But in this part, we're going to Creekside Campground. Now, this is one where you can take the RVs because every site has a RV hookup. This one actually has a bathhouse as well as all the hookups, and you can see some of the little sites there. And then there's a lot of conversion vans or whatever you want to call them there. But over there's right there's the bathhouse back there, and then all kinds of parking area, and you can see all the rain on the windshield. I do apologize. It's raining pretty good, but this is how you get in and out. This is the both in and out, and then straight across over here is the next campground. And it is Royal Oak Campground. Now, this is one of the places here inside the park that has the yurt. And then they also have these really cool, I guess it's like platforms that you can put a tent on for primitive camping. But it's really cool because they're raised off the ground. Right there you can see one, and there's several different ones. There's another one, and then that's the yurt there. And then this one has a bathhouse that always has somebody at it that works at the park. One of the park rangers is always here. One of the cool things too in the park is they do have a laundromat. I know some people like to have the laundromat at the location they're staying. If we drive by, and we're driving by kind of quick, I look over me, I'm the one driving. Now, they do have regular sites here like these. Some of these are just on the ground, but a lot of them, and I think I would like to do one of these, is set the tent up on one of those platforms. That's really cool. But the only thing I noticed about the yurt down here, and we're coming up on it again, is that road right there that actually drives up to it. If you're taking a car, it kind of looks a little rough up there at the end where you walk up to the ramp and go onto the porch of the yurt. But and it's very similar to the one at the breaks that we stayed in, and we'll link that in here somewhere. But there's the platforms, and we're coming out of the Royal Oaks Campground here, which is they all just loop around, which is kind of convenient, I guess. And we're coming up on the volleyball court, which is more or less, there's several things here, and there's a lot of history in this part as well. And I did find out you cannot drive down in here unless you have a handicap parking spot or tag, whatever. Because this whole parking lot we pull into is nothing but handicap. The actual way to get into it is behind the volleyball net down there. Is a giant parking lot, and you walk. And this one we're going over here to, well, right now we're passing the restaurant. That's what that is the restaurant for summertime. They have different things. Of course, that's where the boat dock and all that's at too. But right now, I believe we're getting ready to go to the beach, and all this road is pretty cool. I can't remember if we turned down that road back there, but that's what takes you to the trail. Over there's the beach. The parking lot with, the beach, and then the snack shack, and then you come out of the park down here. And something I thought was cool was the road down here is actually called the Back of the Dragon. So this one is actually these are more like bunkhouses. This is these are all named too after like a Hemlock Lodge and just different names like that, but they're mostly bunkhouses. And of course, it loops around, and we're coming down, and this is actually where the laundromat's at, just right up above the conference center. Basketball goal over there for kids, and then there's the parking lot, and right there is the laundromat, which we didn't actually get to go to it, no matter how bad my wife wanted to. And that's the conference center, the big conference center. There's actually two, a smaller one that you see we're getting ready to drive past on the right, and the one on the left is the giant one, which is like huge classrooms and then like office space in them. And that one is basically just office space. And then as we come down this road, which of course you have parking for those as well, but coming down this road, there is the actual forest ranger who lives in this one. And then when the state police have training and such in the area, they actually stay at this park. And that's why these Virginia State Police vehicles are here. That's their bunkhouse. Both of those are actually, which I thought was kind of cool. And this road brings us right back down on, and literally like 2 seconds from where you park at the beach site. So let's continue on here. Now this, as we go around this side, I think we're going to the lodge. So yeah. Now these are different cabins, and on this side is actually the only side that has the waterfront cabin, and there's only one waterfront cabin, and it stays booked like year round. So I think we're coming up on it. Yeah, it's right there. And it's got so much room. Like they had a dog and everything with them, and all kinds of different things in the yard. I don't know if we got it on video or not. And then you can look like literally right across and see the amphitheater. So if you're staying there, you wouldn't even actually have to go to the amphitheater. You just throw a fold-out chair in the yard and listen. And this comes up to a nice little lookout that you can look out and you can see down to the beach and everything. And it goes up to the lodge, which they're actually renovating it right now because it's one of the original sites from the 30s. But you can pull right up here, and there's a little, I didn't actually get out and look at that one, but right there you can look at the overlook there and see over at the Discovery Center and the beach and the snack shack. But we come, and it loops back down like 3 different places here or something like that. You can go back down that way and take you out of here, and then there's a parking lot. But we actually heard them working on this up here. It kind of echoed all through the park, but and that's a trailhead as well there. But as we go on up through here, and I started not to because I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get in trouble. But that's the lodge. It's always, I don't know why, but I always called them like Lincoln Logs. And I couldn't get out because they was actually working on it there, even though it's raining. And I can't wait to see what it looks like whenever they get it renovated. But we went down this road, and this is a very, very tight road. I mean, I was kind of more or less watching the whole time, make sure we weren't going to meet anybody head on, because I'd hate to have put it in reverse the whole way back uphill, because there is some vicious curves coming down through here, or at least one big one. And a lot of the staff that work at the park, when you come down this road, they can stay in some of those cabins over there, which those aren't listed on the map. So like the road over there, we're not, you know, it says, if I'm not mistaken, do not enter. So that's one that you can't go to. That's where the park rangers, a lot of them stay, which is pretty cool. Not all parks do that for their staff. But it just looped right back down. We came down to the road. This is another spot. Then that was the restaurant where that down there is the boat dock where you can rent kayaks, canoes, and paddle boats. It just wasn't season for it. We appreciate you watching, and give us a like and subscribe. Thanks.